Hey everyone, it's Donna again, and I think this will be lesson 5 in our Advanced Beginner 2 series. I'm going to be talking a continuation of the knowledge of chord shapes and knowing where to pick up on the C major scale to determine another chord that uses that same shape with an index finger bar. Okay, I know bar chords, okay. If you're a guitarist, they become important. So you have to learn them, but you don't have to learn them overnight. And they take time and patience and mercy. And be very careful how you practice bar chords. Don't overdo it with them. Take your time. Stretch, circle your hand a lot, both directions. Do not press hard for long periods of time, just a second or two. Start easy, just get the shape first, get the feel of it first, and then start pressing a little harder and strumming until, yeah, you're going to hear muffle, you're going to hear buzz, and you're going to be like, why can't I do this? Because it takes time. That's all. It just takes time. You might get one bar chord, and you get, I can play this bar chord, but the others I can't play. You will. Just don't give up on yourself, and take your time. I can play them much more easily on my classical guitar. On my classical guitar, and because the strings are more pliable. They're nylon strings, except for the last 3, those there. And the strings are, the neck of a classical guitar is wider than the neck of a steel string. So, as I get older and I have arthritis and stuff, I can still play pretty much everything, but, it just takes more warm up. And if I play too much in a given day, like I've been known to play 6 or 7 hours in a day, I pay the price for that. So be tender with yourself and gentle, and treat your guitar well too. Okay, so this lesson, we're talking about the A minor shape. I love the A minor 7th shape. All right, I love the minor 7 chords. Okay, so the A minor 7th shape is, A minor, lift off your ring finger. Okay, that's A minor 7th. So, more simply stated, index finger is on the second string, 1st fret. The middle finger skips a string, and you're on now the 4th string, 2nd fret. Okay, if you're playing A minor 7, just take your ring finger off. Yes, you can play the 6th string, but remember, this chord is not so close to the open E string. And what's the name of this chord? A minor 7, right? A minor 7. So I'm going to my open A string, and I'm going to remind myself, all right, I'm picking up the C major scale on the 6th degree, which is A, all right? So A, B, where's C? Between B and C is a half a step. C, D, E, between E and F is half a step. F, G, A, okay? That's all you have to remember. Between E and F, between B and C, 1 fret, 1 half step. That's all you have to remember. Okay, so A minor 7th, okay. All right, well, if that's A minor 7th, then how do I play B minor 7th? Well, B is on the 2nd fret on that open A string, so that's where my finger becomes a capo. And remember now, okay, I'm on that string, so I don't want a full bar capo. I want my index finger to land on that string. And remember, I'm going to tilt it that way a little bit. And then I'm using these 2 fingers, middle and ring finger, to play the A minor 7th, okay? Remember, A minor 7th started my index finger on the first fret of the second string. So when I go to B minor 7th, all right, I want my ring finger to take the place of my index finger, but remember the fake capo, pretty much imagine that somebody sawed your guitar off right there, and now this is where your guitar starts. So, okay, your capo decides, how do I say this? Go lay down, Duke, and stop clicking, buddy. So your index finger capo pretty much defines your first fret. Okay, even though it's really the 3rd fret. Okay, so here we are. That's B minor 7th. Where's C minor 7th? Can you guess? It's 1 fret up, because between B and C is 1/2 step. That's C minor 7th. Where's D minor 7th? There's another way to play D minor 7th up here. Sounds very similar, right? Well, it is, because it's got the essential 1, 3, 5 degrees of that scale. D minor 7th, E minor 7th, E minor 7th. Where's F minor 7th? Oh, easy. Between E and F is 1/2 step. There's F minor 7th. All right, G minor 7th. Will you go lie down? You're clicking. Go lie down. Go on. Go on. I just had his nails done like 2 weeks ago. They're already long. D, where was I? G minor 7th? No. I lost my place because of you. I love my dog, but he drives me crazy sometimes. So A minor 7th, B minor 7th, C minor 7th, D minor 7th, E minor 7th, F minor 7th, G minor 7th. All right, and so forth. Okay, now, okay, so A minor 7th, B minor 7th. Where's B flat minor 7th? Do you know what to do? I know where B minor 7th is. Drop it 1/2 of a step. Go down 1 fret. That's B, sorry. That's B flat minor 7th, okay? All right, C minor 7th. What if I want to play, here's D minor 7th. What if I want to play D flat minor 7th? Here's D minor 7th, D flat is dropping 1/2 of a step. So just move all your fingers down 1 fret, okay? So D, E minor 7th. Oh, I want to play E flat minor 7th. Nobody knows that chord without looking it up. You do. Drop it 1 fret. That's 1/2 a step. So E minor 7th, E flat minor 7th. What if you come across, these banners. What if you come across E flat minor 7th? Don't worry about it. All right, you know how to play it because you know A minor 7th. All right. Well, how come I can't go to my E minor 7th and play E flat minor 7th? Look where E minor 7th is, the open E minor 7th. How are you going to play E flat minor 7th? Where are you going to capo? Up here? No, you can't. So you have to use your knowledge of A minor 7th to figure out E minor 7th or E flat minor 7th, okay? So how come I can't use E minor 7th here? Why can't I use this one to do, let's see, I don't know. So if you have to drop to the point where you're having to capo, where you're not even on the guitar neck anymore, you're up on the headstock, which is this, remember? So then you have to use another minor 7th chord. And the handiest one is A minor 7th, okay? A minor 7th. Okay, so I'm going to stop that right now. I have to look at what these banners are on my phone, and then I will come back and I will surprise you with whatever the next shape is. All right, is it getting repetitive? Good. Okay, remember, don't overdo it. The idea of it is what's important. If you don't even press, just go, oh, I know that would be this, that would be that, you know. And if you come across a chord in your music and you go, oh, it's a B flat major, or B flat minor 7th, and I don't know what that is, and there's no chord diagram, you got this. You got this. Very simple. Very, very simple. Okay, I will surprise you with the next one. All right, thanks for listening. Take care. Bye.